Hello everyone. For chapter 9, we have sanitation and bar setup. This chapter will help you to set, teach, and maintain sanitation standards and routines. Set up and maintain bar stock. Arrange liquor supplies for efficient pouring. Determine the mixes, garnishes, condiments, and accessories needed and train employees to prepare and set them up. The design of the bar workspace requires using every inch as efficiently as possible, but setting up the bar means organizing it for smooth operation each day. This entails two elements: organization, or creating the correct routine for the setup, which is a management responsibility, and the actual setup task, which bar personnel perform. The manager should see to it that every bartender and barback is trained to clearly understand the setup routines and carry them out with precision and care. The correct procedures for closing the bar at the end of the day or the end of a work shift are equally important. In addition to organization, this chapter stresses the need for sanitation routines, which have always been critical but take on even more importance with the increase in major food safety scares and the resulting liability claims of recent years. The discussion of sanitation will be useful for us in terms of ensuring quality and establishing sanitation standards, training employees, giving meaningful follow-up and feedback, and substituting at the bar emergencies. The manager also has ultimate responsibility for correcting sanitation issues no matter who is careless. Sanitation. Usually your bartender sets up the bar. You will have scheduled his or her shift to begin half an hour or so before you open your doors so that everything will be ready. So, sa bar, ang mga bartenders po natin ay pumapasok 30 minutes or hour before mag-open yung bar. Para pagdating ni customer, hindi na naglilinis si bartender and dire-diretso na po ang pagse-serve sa kanila. Hindi po yung habang nagse-serve, nagpupunas ng mga baso, ganto ganyan. Efficient organization is the ingredient that you supply by clearly communicating the way you want things done and the way you have trained your employees. If you have everything organized, the day will flow smoothly. If something is overlooked or left undone, customers will have to wait for their drinks and your bartenders will be playing catch up all day. So, if ever na maging manager tayo sa isang bar, kailangan natin ng maayos maging organized tayo kasi para alam natin kung paano natin i-guide si bartender na dapat kapag nasa bar ka, kailangan ikaw yung bartender, kailangan hindi yung iba-iba yung ginagawa mo habang nagsiserve ka, naglilinis ka. Kailangan organize lahat, yung tuloy-tuloy yung trabaho, hindi yung habang ginagawa mo yung isang bagay, ginagawa mo pa yung ganito. Kasi sa bar, ang mga bartender, hindi katulad ng chef na behind the back. Ang mga bartenders natin nasa front. At yung bar, yung bar doon, yun mismo yun din sila, yun ay parang mismong kitchen nila kasi doon na sila nagpe-prepare ng drinks, nagbi-mix. Kaya dapat maging organized tayo as a manager at ang ating bartender kung paano natin sila mag-guide. The essentials of setting up are few. Everything must be super clean. The day's supplies of everything you need must be on hand and in position. Most bars have a diagram of liquor and mixer locations for a workstation as shown in figure 9.1. The list also includes beer, wine, ice glasses, garnishes, condiments, utensils, bar, towels, napkins, snack foods, ashtrays, matches, and money in the register. So, kapag sa bar, yung workstation natin doon, kailangan madali natin makukuha yung mga gamit. Hindi yung nasa malayo pa. Kasi doon na nga tayo nagpe-prepare. Sanitation, cleanliness is essential for two equally important reasons. First is customer appeal. Second one is customer health. For the customer appeal, syempre dito, para mas magtiwala sa atin ang mga customers, mas magtitiwala ng mga customers sa atin kung makikita nila yung mga permit to operate natin na pasado tayo sa mga health standards na binibigay ng Department of Health, ng mga sa mga hasip nga po. Pag nakita ni customer na ganun, ay tiwala sila na safe sila doon uminom, kumain. Kaya kailangan ang cleanliness para sa customer appeal. For the next one is customer health. Siyempre, kailangan din natin maging malinis para naman sa health ng customer natin, para hindi naman masira yung name ng ating bar. Tulad dito na the underbar should be in the same condition with shiny, clean, stainless steel, all bottles in order, and ice bins full to the brim with fresh ice. Remember, this is all visible to customers, if not directly in the mirror. Di sinasabi po dito na, syempre sa bar po, nakikita nila kung paano tayo nagpe-prepare. Nakikita nila yung mga gamit natin. Kasi, kumbaga hindi po katulad ng sa kitchen, nasa behind the scene. Si bar, nakikita po ni customer lahat. Yung pagpe-prepare, paglalagay ng ice. So, walang oras si bartender na maging makalat. Hindi katulad at lilinisin hindi katulad ni chef. Pwede siya magkalat ngayon, hindi naman nakikita ni customer. Si bartender, kailangan pag nagkalat siya ngayon, malinis niya rin agad-agad kasi makikita ni customer baka ma-turn off sila sa ganong itsura ng bar kapag sobrang kalat. Kaya walang oras ang mga bartenders na iwan muna yung mess nila na mamaya na kasi may siniserve pa. Dito sinasabing train your bartenders to start clean and work clean. So dito po pag sa nakikita nyo pong picture, ito po ang workstation sa bar. Ito yung front countertop, tas yung pinaglalagyan ng ice, yung drink rail, drain board, laminated work counter. Tas ito po yung mga abbreviations, nakalagay din po dito. PC for Piña Colada, GD for Grenadine, para siguro mas mabilis na makita. LJ for lime juice, SS sweet and sour, SWV sweet vermouth, DYV dry vermouth, SYR simple syrup. For the bottle juices naman po ay TOM tomato, CR for cranberry, GR for grapefruit, OJ for orange. Tas sa alcohol naman na abbreviation ay TEQ tequila, TS triple sec, B for bourbon, G for gin, V for vodka, SC for scotch, BR for brandy, and R for rum. This is a diagram of a well-organized workstation. Bacterial hazards. Fortunately, a bar does not present nearly as many potential health hazards as a commercial kitchen. Kasi hindi naman po gaano ang foods dito sa bar. Puro liquor, mga alcohol. Very few things that you serve from the bar are potential vehicle for illness or disease. In fact, in most cases, alcohol kills bacteria. However, most bars now include some type of food service, and even if yours is the rare exception, there will be a few items on hand that may harbor unhealthful types of bacteria. Your employees should know about these and be aware of the nature and habits of bacteria in order to understand why is it important to treat cleanliness very seriously. Dito po, if the business includes a kitchen, the health department may require workers to prepare and serve food to pass a food safety and sanitation class. So, kung ang health department naman po, hindi tayo nire-require ng hindi tayo nire-require na magkaroon ng food safety and sanitation class, siguro mas okay daw po na maging part na lang ng own requirement natin kasi para din naman po to sa reputation ng ating business and ng ating mga customers. Para sa help po nating mga customers. For next one is this training will be based on the popular hazard analysis of critical control points or HACCP system, a 7-step program designed to find and eliminate potential problem areas for contamination and sanitation as well as for correct food storage, cooking, and serving temperatures. So, alam ko familiar naman na tayong HM2 sa HACCP system na to kasi meron naman tayo last year na tinitake na risk management. Bacteria that cause disease in humans have two characteristics that of particular importance to food and beverage. Second, they multiply very quickly. They do this by splitting in half. If conditions are right, they can double themselves every 20 minutes or so. So, na-explain to last year ni Ma'am Chan sa ating risk management na mabilis tumami ang mga bacteria kaya kailangan talaga mayat maya ang linis, lalo na kapag nasa food industry tayo. This means that one bacterium can become 4,000 bacteria in 4 hours. To do this, bacterium needs 3 things: moisture, warmth, and food. Luckily, few foods at the bar make good nourishment for bacteria. Potentially hazardous foods include, ito daw po yung mga malapitin ng mga bacteria: dairy products, eggs, milk, and cream; meat products such as beef, pork, fish, poultry, and stock; sauces, especially those that need to be heated or refrigerated; hors d'oeuvres or appetizers containing any of the items listed above. The danger range for bacterial growth is 40 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, as shown in figure 9.2. Bring your hot foods hot from the kitchen and keep them above 140 degrees Fahrenheit until they are served. Holding equipment for maintaining foods at this temperature should be set at 165 degrees Fahrenheit to 180 degrees Fahrenheit until they are about to serve. Check your refrigerator temperatures daily and make sure that they are the correct temperatures. A single episode of foodborne illness can be devastating to your establishment's reputation as a business that serves the public, especially sa bar, na kitang-kita kung paano tayo nagpe-prepare. Hundreds of outbreaks of disease occur every year through ingesting either contaminated food or drinking water, and health officials believe that many more go unreported. The way to avoid such disasters in your business is to keep your hot foods hot and your cold foods cold. Everyone carries bacteria and viruses of various sorts in the nose, mouth, and throat, on the hands, skin, and hair all the time. So of course, it is impossible to prevent all occurrences. We all know how colds, flu, and other viruses can spread when people sneeze or cough, sending viruses catapulting into the open air where others can inhale them. Germs can also be transmitted more directly by touching and indirectly on glasses, towels, or napkins. To fight all of these undercover bacterial action, all bar equipment must be kept sanitary and scrupulous. Personal cleanliness is necessary. So, syempre sa bar, ang germs daw, mas madaling kumapit. Ay pwedeng kumapit sa mga glasses, towels, or napkins. So, sa bar, kailangan talaga ang sanitation importante kasi nagsiserve tayo sa public, nagbibigay tayo ng drinks, even food. Kaya lahat ng equipment lagi kailangan malinis. Kaya natin kailangan pag-aralan kung paano ba paano ba yung tamang pagsasanitize ng ating mga gamit sa bar, mga equipments, para maiwasan ng mga germs, bacteria. Each staff member must have clean hands, clean nails, clean clothing, and clean hair at all times. Each employee, 'di ba, sa bar, kailangan, 'di ba, nasa public tayo, kailangan presentable din tayo. Tsaka sa pagiging presentable, andun pa rin yung pagiging malinis. Kailangan malinis yung kamay, yung kuko, mahaba ba or hindi. Tas clean clothing, syempre nakikita nga tayo, and clean hair, para hindi naman tayo yung habang nagtatrabaho parang ang buhaghag ng buhok. Para presentable pa rin tayo sa mga customers. Each employee must wash his or her hands as matter of course before beginning work, before handling equipment and supplies, after using the bathroom, after blowing the nose or covering a sneeze, after smoking, and as necessary during the workday. So, yun po yung mga oras na kailangan maghuhugas tayo ng kamay as a bartender. Kahit po sa kitchen, ganun din. Many health codes require a separate hand sink at the bar for this purpose. Soap, hot water, and thoroughness are essentials. Effective hand washing for handling foods and beverages takes a minimum of 20 seconds and includes a per-rinse, the use of soap, and complete final rinse and dry. Paper towels. Paper towels from a dispenser, not cloth towels, are used for hand drying. So, may mga health codes din daw po na pinagse-separate ang hugasan ng kamay, tapos para sa bar naman na mga gamit siguro. Tapos, yung paghuhugas po ng kamay, meron tayong minimum of 20 seconds. Kapag nag-handle tayo ng beverages, foods and beverages. Tapos, may pre-rinse pa po silang tinatawag. Tapos, pag nagda-dry po tayo, hindi pwedeng ang mga towels na yung mga bimpo ang gamitin para sa hand drying kasi paulit-ulit na po tayo magpupunas dun. Reusable po siya. Kakapitan siya ng germs. Kailangan paper towels daw po ang ginagamit. Tapos meron po dito yung US Food and Drug Administration. Nagsasabi na kailangan meron pa tayong nagkukuskus pa tayo ng nail brush sa ating mga kuko para sure talaga yung linis. The consequences of lax hand washing in food service make news headlines in numerous communities. Poor personal hygiene is the second cause of all foodborne illness, topped only by improper holding temperatures of food, and is responsible for as many 30% of disease outbreaks according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control or CDC. A number of companies now market high-tech hand washing and monitoring systems. The non-contact touchless, which means that the employee cannot spread germs by touching the faucets, soap, or towel dispenser. Ito po yung mga siguro yung mga nakikita po natin kapag nasa mall tayo. Hindi na natin kailangan mag-rotate, yung mga magbubukas pa po para magkatubig or tayo, kuha ng sabon, mahawakan natin yung dispenser. Kasi nasasense na lang yung natin, mga kamay na pag nandun nalabas na yung tubig. Tapos, kahit po sa mga alcohol, meron yung sa mga sanitizer ngayong pandemic, may mga ganun na po. Para hindi na parang baliwala po kasi, di ba, naghahawakan sa alcohol. Tapos, nagbukas ka ng gripo. Pagkahugas mo ng kamay, hawakan mo ulit yung gripo. So, meron na po tayong mga ganong technologies na ginagamit rin sa bar, sa kitchen. Equipment automatically delivers hot water. Ito po yung sinasabi ko, soap and sanitizing solution, and even has the capacity to track hand washing data and download it to a computer. Other machines sanitize hands with infrared or ozone technology. All you do is stick your hands in the machine past the wrist. For off-premise caterers, waterless hand sanitizing products are available. So, So, ito po yung thermometer na include all temperature ranges necessary for food and drink safety and sanitation. For example, ito po, andito po yung 13 degrees, 14 degrees Celsius para sa wine cellar. Tapos, ito, safe temperatures for holding cold foods is 2 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius. Tapos, for danger, ito naman po yung danger range ng milk, cream, eggs, and hors d'oeuvres containing milk, cream, eggs, meat, fish, poultry, sauces, stocks ay simula 4 degrees Celsius hanggang mga 4 degrees Celsius hanggang 60 degrees Celsius. Danger range po siya ng mga milk, cream, eggs, and hors d'oeuvres containing milk. Tapos, safe temperatures naman po for holding hot hors d'oeuvres is 60 degrees Celsius to 74 degrees Celsius. Tapos, dito naman po ito po yung sa mga pagsaserve ng red wine. Ang tamang temperature po ay 65 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. For the white wine is 45 degrees Fahrenheit hanggang 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Next is ito po, glass chiller, ice maker, ice cream chest, negative 18 degrees Celsius. You should insist that employees stay home if they have cold or other illnesses. Huwag nating pilitin magtrabaho if ever na maging manager tayo. Huwag pilitin ng mga employees na, lalo na ngayong may pandemic, huwag pipilitin ang mga employees natin na magtrabaho if may nararamdaman sila. A cut, sore, or lesion of any kind should be securely covered. If a cut occurs on the job, it must be bandaged immediately and covered with plastic glove. Any food, liquid, or ice on which blood is spilled must be discarded, and any glassware or equipment that touches blood must be washed and sanitized using whatever sanitizer your local health department requires. There should be yung mga kahit anong food, liquid, or ice na mga natapon na, kailangan nalaglag sa sahig, kailangan matapon na, huwag na natin gamitin ulit. Kasi madumi na yun. There should be no hand contact with ice. Kailangan natin gumamit ng tongs or mag-gloves tayo pag kukuha ng ice. If your employees use plastic gloves in any aspect of serving, which is often a health department requirement today, these gloves should be disposable. Employees must be taught to remove the gloves correctly, inside out, and to change them frequently because glove surfaces can harbor bacteria as readily as the hands themselves. Spills. Although technology has made some very useful advances in sanitation, none will replace your own vigilant training and monitoring of employees to create a sanitation culture in which safety is always a top priority without exceptions. Spill should be wiped up promptly. Punasan agad yung mga tapon sa bar. Yung mga sa lamesa, halimbawa may mga spills po ng mga tequila, grenadine, or mga nagtulong ice. Kaya mapunasan ka agad yun. Warm and moist, they can be ideal breeding grounds for bacteria, as mentioned kanina. Used bar towel should be relegated. Spills should be wiped up promptly. Kailangan, kapag may mga tapon sa lamesa, kailangan mapunasan na daw po agad. Katulad ng may nagtulong grenadine, may nagtulong tequila, may nagtulong ice. Mapunasan ka agad. Warm and moist, they can be ideal breeding grounds for bacteria, as mentioned kanina. Used bar towel should be relegated to the laundry. Never just rinse in the bar sinks for reuse. Yun nga po yung sinasabi na Pag yung mga gamit na bar towels, kailangan mapunta ka agad siya sa laundry, hindi yung ginamit mo ngayon, duming-dumi na. Hahanlawan mo lang siya, tapos gagamitin mo ulit siya. Towels are among the worst offenders in spreading disease. A common habit among service personnel is to carry a towel on the shoulder or tuck in the belt. Doing so is unsanitary and should not be allowed. So napaka-unsanitary po pala ng mga towel na ginagamit na nakatakin lang sa belt, tapos pupunas sa lamesa or minsan sa kamay, pangtuyo ng mga basa. Kailangan yung sinabi nga po dito, dinadala ka agad sa laundry, hindi yung hahanlawan lang tapos gagamitin ulit. Washing glassware and utensils. Glassware and utensils should be washed as soon as possible after use. Dirty glasses are bacteria breeding grounds. The same method that produces a beer clean glass procedures a bacteria-free glass. In case you don't have a glass washing machine, you must teach employees to use the triple sink correctly. The water in the wash sink should be 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Do not let it cool below 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So, yung mga glassware natin sa bar, kailangan malinisan ka agad yun. Wag nang ipagpabukas or ipagmamaya pag ginagamit. Especially sa bar kasi yun nga po, nandun tayo nakikita tayo ng ating mga customers. Ito po, the non-fat detergent you use for your beer clean glasses is suitable for all of your other glasses. So, may detergent po pala tayong tinatawag pag naglilinis ng mga bar equipments. Brushing the glass thoroughly is particularly important. Pay special attention to the rim for traces of lipstick as well as the invisible residues of use. So, kapag naglilinis po, kailangan sa mga small details, especially po yung nagdidikitan ng mga labi. Sa bar, pwedeng may mga matira pang lipstick paglilinis. I-double check natin na malinis po talaga. Tsaka baka kasi magamit ng mga customers natin biglang may lipstick pa. Di ba parang sobrang off po ng ganon. The rinse water is in your middle sink should be 110 degrees Fahrenheit. The water should be changed often or you can let the faucet run slowly and the overflow drain take away sudsy or cloudy water. The third sink is for sanitizing, the most important of the three steps because it kills bacteria and makes the glass truly clean. Very often, your health department will recommend or specify a particular sanitizing compound. Again, follow the package instructions carefully to mix the right amount per gallon of water. Use too much compound and it might linger on the glass. Use too little, it won't do the job. The water temperature should be at least 75 degrees Fahrenheit, but not more than 120 degrees Fahrenheit to produce the right chemical reaction. Glasses should be submerged for 60 seconds and the solution should be changed if it starts to look cloudy. Functional water. If you can call research about water exciting, then the development of so-called functional water for sanitizing and disinfecting is certainly that, also known as electronically altered water or structured water. Then product is created by adding a small amount of salt to water, then electrolyzing it. So, sa functional water po natin naman, sa mga water, may tinatawag na electronically altered water or structured water. Ito daw po yung dinadagdagan ng salt water tapos ina-electrolyze. So, the results can be either acidic, low pH water with the same disinfecting power as if chlorine had been added. So, mas natural pala yung salt water sa ating EAW kasi salt water ang ginagamit while dito naman nakakatulad lang din ng parang chlorine daw yung dinadagdag. Alkaline high pH water with extra cleaning power for tough grease and protein stains. As an advantage of functional water is its safety in case of accidental ingestion or contact with skin and eyes. Another benefit is an environmental. No harsh chemicals go into the drainage system. But the proliferation of foodborne illness scares has spawned a small army of companies that sell and electrolyzing machines. Sizes range from countertop units that weigh 6 or 7 pounds and are capable of making 2 liters of acidic or alkaline EAW in 15 minutes, to huge commercial units that can turn out 10 gallons of acidic or 25 gallons of alkaline EAW per minute. Other industries are experimenting with water altering technology as well, including beverage bottling companies. Proponents of EAW say that it produces a smoother tasting, more flavorful soft drink. Handling glassware and utensils. All glasses should be air dried by inverting them onto a deeply corrugated drain board, a wire rack, or a thick plastic netting made for the purpose. These surfaces should, of course, also be clean. Air drying avoids recontamination by fingers and towels. So, dito mas maganda daw po pala sa bar pag nagpapatuyo ng mga glasswares and utensils is air dry. Kaysa daw po yung pagpupunas-punas. Siyempre, yung natakal natin kanina, may contact with our hands, tas yung mga towels pupunas mo sa isa, tas pupunas mo ulit sa isa. The rack netting of corrugated surface allows air to circulate inside the glass as well as outside, removing the moisture that germs love, if any have survived the rigors of the thorough washing routine. As part of their initial training, your service personnel should be coached about how to handle glassware. First is fingers should never touch the inside of a glass, even if it is empty and whether it is clean or dirty. Fingers should stay off the rim. Wag daw po hawakin sa may inuman. And should not touch the outside of the glass anywhere below the rim where a person's lips may touch it while taking a drink. Yung kapag magsaserve po tayo, wag natin hahawakan sa may iniinuman ng tao. Siyempre, yung daliri natin madaming hinahawakan, pwede pong makakontaminate din yun. Malalagyan ng mga bacteria. Kailangan maging malinis pa rin tayo. Kaya po may mga training na ginagawa. Similarly, the insides of mixing glasses, cups, and plastic containers and bowls of spoons and business end of any utensils should not be touched. Anything that touches food or drink should be untouched by human hands. Includes the actual food or drink as well as ice. NSF International says that sanitation should be a way of life. If this is to be true in your enterprise, your own attitude plus the training you provide must set the tone. That's all for my part. Thank you for listening.
Good day, I'm Climbing Gully of BSHM 2, and the topic that I will discuss is about carbonated mixes. So, ano nga ba yung tinatawag natin carbonated mixes? Obviously, ito yung mga drinks that contain dissolved CO2 for various reasons. From the consumer perspective, many find the fizzy sensation to be pleasant and like the slightly different taste that carbon dioxide provides. And some of essential carbonated beverages are club soda, tonic water, ginger ale, cola, and 7-Up. So meron dalawang criteria when setting up carbonated beverages. First is adequate supply, which means that you must have enough clean water na kakailanganin sa paggawa, and then cold supply, meaning there must have enough temperature na kailangan ng carbonated beverages, which is cold temperature. Let us now proceed to the three kinds of carbonated mixers. The first one is bottle From the word itself, you can make carbonated beverages through small bottles. Using this, drinks will surely stay fresh since they are used up more quickly but must be chilled and must open only as necessary. The second one is premix, wherein the drink is made by modern equipment in bottling plants and packaged in 5-gallon stainless steel tanks. The last one is post-mix, in which the beverage is made on location while it is being dispensed. So, meron tayong tinatawag na microsodas na kung saan sila yung mga lumang recipe ng soda pop. And then, meron din tayong tinatawag na line extensions na kung saan sila yung naglalabas ng new flavor or other versions ng existing product. So, let's move on to the topic, juices and juice-based mix. Dito pumapasok yung fruit juices or yung mga drinks na may natural flavor ng iba't ibang fruits like orange, lime, grapefruit, at iba pa. So there are different factors considering when to prepare juices. Like the location, the time of the year, access to fresh fruits as well as the cost, which varies in many places. And there will be also cost differences when using fresh juices versus pre-made mixes. So dahil nga orange juice ang pinaka-common na hinahanap ng mga customer, they can be bought fresh in cartons, in cans which tastes unmistakably canned, and frozen as concentrate which gives the most consistent flavor. Also, di papahuli ang grapefruit, which is available in liquid form, frozen and fresh in the grapefruit itself. Lemon and lime granules are also available both sweetened and unsweetened. Frozen concentrated, unsweetened lemon and lime juices make the best drinks. So meron naman tayong tinatawag na fruity, which is the foaming agents that stimulates egg white, which is essential to drinks to achieve certain texture. Proceed na tayo sa kung paano ma-maintain yung cleanliness and freshness of the juice drinks. Sinasabi lang dito na canned juice must be transferred into glass or plastic containers as soon as they open. Lahat ng juices ay kailangan naka-refrigerate para ma-maintain yung temperature na kailangan para hindi mawala yung flavor na nasa drinks. Also, di pwedeng pagsamahin yung old batch ng juices sa new batch. Now, let's move on the other liquids for mixing. So dito, meron tayong tinatawag na simple syrup which can be substitute to sugar. So nandito din yung steps on how to make simple syrup. Basahin nyo na lang if you're interested to make. Also, andito din yung common and the less common non-alcoholic liquid ingredients that is used in making beverages. Sinasabi din dito na yung milk and cream yung common na ginagamit for in drink recipes but they must be kept refrigerated kasi mabilis silang mapanis. We all know na whipped cream is used for topping for desserts or coffee. Yung cream, substitutes naman are used sometimes but it is said that the drinks made with them are not as good as those made with fresh cream. So, yun lang po. Thank you.
For the part 4, I will discuss the garnishes and condiments, fruits garnishes, preparing citrus fruits, and other garnishes. The first one is garnishes and condiments. Fun, fresh, and inventive garnishes sell drinks. Heads turn when people see a pair of orange eyeglasses perch atop a tropical cocktail or the steam from dry ice rising from a pitcher of Long Island iced tea. Even lemonade rises a few notches in sophistication with a triple garnish of orange, lemon, and lime slices. Anyone can pour a drink at home, but you can bet they do not bother to embellish it with that sketchy little paper umbrella. Garnishes are part of the entertainment of going out for a cocktail, and to that end, your options are as limitless as your imagination. You can choose from exotic cocktail olives, stuffed with almonds or blue cheese, pickled green beans, onions, Brussels, sprouts, and asparagus spears, fresh shrimp, skewers of golden croquants, and fresh lemon twist wrapped with a coffee bean. I will show you a few examples of creative garnishes. In Dylan Prime, a steakhouse in New York City, offers the ultimate martini for parties of 4. A 48-ounce glass container on a revolving Lazy Susan style tray arrives at the table with 4 glasses and a whole array of serve-yourself garnishes, from stuffed olives to quail eggs. This grand entrance comes with a grand price tag of $48. The same bar garnishes its Bloody Marys with a grated celery instead of the traditional celery stick. These pictures are some example of Lazy Susan style tray. It is indeed a serve-yourself garnishes na para na din siyang all-in-one kasi sa Lazy Susan, it has enough space para malagay yung different garnishes that will complement your drinks. In Brendan Crocker's Wild Horse Cafe in Beverly, Massachusetts naman, they mixes Stalicanaya vodka, cream de menthe, Kahlua, and cream for its Girl Scout cookie martini, which is topped with a frozen tin mint Girl Scout cookie, of course. Another one in Barcelona, a Spanish restaurant in Duluth, Georgia, garnishes martinis with a fruit-infused gelatin cubes, which are a combination of fresh fruit juice and gelatin. The last one is in the Martini Ranch in Chicago, makes a martini with a Absolute vodka, Frangelico, and Godiva liquor, and wedges a Woolworths peanut butter cap onto the rim. So, ilan lang yun sa mga gumagawa kung paano nila pinapakita yung creativity nila sa drinks para mas lalo nilang ma-entertain yung guest na bibili. So, yun din naman yung gusto ng karamihan sa guest kasi minsan, kinukuha lang nila yung drink na yun because of its look. Garnishes really make the drink more attractive but it's not just for decoration. Malaki din yung part ng garnishes sa drinks natin because it also uses flavor enhancing. Most of the drinks have garnishes that will definitely complement the drink. Just like what I said, each garnish, tasteful, goofy, or outrageous, has a niche in every style of bar operation. They all contribute something, a flavor, texture, or contrast, or eye appeal. You should view garnishes as drink ingredients. Garnishes are part of the presentation and the unique appeal of that particular cocktail. Let's proceed to the fruit garnishes. Fruits are among the most popular garnishes, and preparing them for bar use is one of the most important aspects of setting up. The standard items include lemon wedges and lemon twist, lime wedges, orange and lemon slices, cherries, olives, and cocktail onions, not a fruit but used like a fruit in some cocktails. Other fruits and vegetables sometimes used for eye and taste appeal are pineapple spears or chunks, cucumber spears, celery sticks, fresh mint, and stick cinnamon for hot drinks. Of course, you can try anything of your own inspiration. Next, preparing citrus fruits. Lemon wedges are used for appearance and for squeezing juice into individual drinks. Lemon twists are used for the tart, unique flavor of the rim. They are rubbed along the rim of the glass and twisted to squeeze the oil into the drink. Whole lemons are also squeezed for fresh lemon juice in quantity. All citrus fruits should be washed thoroughly before cutting, and so should the hands. For cutting, use a sharp knife and cut on a cutting board, not in mid-air. Always cut down and away from yourself, keeping the fingers and thumb of your other hand curled out on the way. The best lemons are medium in size, with medium thick skin. A good size of lemon is 165 count, which means 165 lemons to the case. You can increase the juice yield of lemons by soaking them in warm water and rolling them back and forth on a hard surface while exerting pressure with the flat of the hand. So, ginagawa ito para mas maging makatas yung lemon na i-squeeze natin. Now, let's proceed kung paano gumawa ng lemon wedges. First, cut a small piece of each end, just skin, not pulp. Then, cut the lemon in half lengthwise. Next, remove the thin white in the middle, and with the cut side down, cut each half lengthwise into wedges of the size you want. So, para mas malinaw sa atin, I will show you a video on how to do it.
Cut a bit off each end of the fruit. Then line the knife up with the core and cut in half lengthwise. Now remove this white centerpiece. Hold the fruit and cut away from you with your knife at a slight angle. Turn the fruit around and do the same thing on the other side. Now remove this and cut the fruit into wedges. The second way to cut fancy wedges is to cut the fruit widthwise through the middle. Then simply cut the halves into wedges. This way is particularly nice because you can see the sections of the lime in each piece.
To make lemon or lime twist, use a zester or stripper. This tool strip off just the yellow part of the skin, or the zest. Cut pieces about 11.5 inches long. To produce twist without a special tool, first cut off both ends of the fruit, then scoop out the pulp with a bar spoon, saving it for the juice if you want it. Next, cut through the rind and lay it flat. Scrape away the white pit and discard it, leaving about 1/8 inch thickness of yellow skin. Slice this in half-inch wide strips. Here's also the other way on making lemon twist or lime twist.
Now the first way is you're going to take your lemon, and you can use a paring knife for this. You're just going to cut off the bottom half of your lemon here, and then you're going to cut off this top part. And then you're going to stand the lemon up like this, and you can see this part here between the flesh and the pith right here. You're going to put your knife there, and you're going to just carefully go around. And you want to just keep turning the lemon. And then you're going to flip this over and do it on the other side. Just be careful, watch your fingers. Now once you've cut all the way around, you're going to just take one side of this lemon here, and you're going to put your knife through just like that. Then we're going to flip our lemon like this, and we're going to cut twists. Just going to cut, just pick the thickness that you want. And don't worry if this part comes out, it's going to come out eventually. Just going to roll it up. And you can get usually like 4 or 5 twists out of there, but if the middle doesn't come out, you can go ahead and pull it out. And that's it, you have a twist. Okay, and then the final way to do a lemon twist is you can use, if you have a tool like this, it's called a channel knife. You can use this, and what you do is you just take it and put it on your lemon, and you just pretty much twist your lemon. You don't move the knife, but you twist the lemon. You can make twists like that. This is actually a really great tool. It's very easy, inexpensive. You can just keep going all the way around, and that's it. Lemon twists.
If you want lemon or lime wheels for garnishes, simply cut crosswise slices beginning at one end of the fruit. Discard all end pieces with skin or pit on only one side. The slices should be thin, yet thick enough to stand on the edge of the glass. Make slits halfway across the slices for its purpose. The best limes are deep green, seedless, and on the small to medium side. But the bar manager is often at the mercy of the market, taking what is seasonally available. The ideal size lime will make 8 neat wedges. First, you cut off the tips, then cut the lime crosswise. Put the cut sides down, then cut each half into 4 equal wedges. Lime wheels are made the same way as lemon wheels. In orange slices are made by slicing an orange crosswise as you do a lemon. Make the slices 1/4 inch thick. If they are any thinner, they do not handle well and tend to dry out. 1 slices can be used whole, as wheels are quartered and impaled on a pick, which is called flag with or without cherry. The best looking oranges are the California varieties. Navel oranges are ideal because they have no seeds. A case count of 80 gives to you fruit of a good size for slicing. All citrus garnishes should be kept moist. They keep best if you can form each fruit back together again, but often there are too many pieces. Covering garnishes with a damp bar towel helps to retain moisture and appearance. So does refrigeration. You can bring them out in small batches. Often you can prolong their freshness by spraying them with 7-Up. Twist dry out especially quickly and should not be made too far ahead. The best way na gawin dito is ikat na lang siya pag gagamitin na kasi mas maganda na fresh pa rin yung garnishes pag ilalagay na sa drinks. The last topic is other garnishes. Other garnishes like cherries, olives, onions, and pineapple chunks. Ito yung mga garnishes na nabibili natin sa jars or cans so hindi na nila kailangan ng special preparation. Cherries used as garnish are maraschino cherries, pitted, both with and without stem depending on the drink. Cocktail olives are small, pitted green olives of the Manzilla type. They are available plain or stuffed with anchovies, nuts, pimientos, or blue cheese. They are often used and fixed as flags. If you're going to use a stuffed olive, be sure to mention it on the drink menu or mention it to the customer because some customers prepare the traditional unstuffed olives. So stuffed olives means meron siyang palaman unlike unstuffed olive na regular olive lang siya. Cocktail onions are little onions pickled in brine. Pineapple chunks is one that can be purchased canned, but when pineapples are in season, mas better pa rin gumamit ng fresh. So to prepare them, una, cut an untrimmed pineapple into half-inch slices. Then next, the skin from each slice and cut it in half, which is the letter A. Then cut out the hard center core of the slice. Doon sa C, cut the fully trimmed slice into wedges. And the last one is you can use this on a cocktail pick with a bright cherry to contrast their pale yellow color. Canned garnishes are removed from their juices, set up in glasses or cups or on a condiment tray, and kept moist until it is time to serve them. The damp towel covering is good for them too. Other fresh cut garnishes such as fresh pineapple spears, cucumber sticks, and celery sticks should be cut to size and shaped with an eye to appearance in the drink. They also should be kept chilled and moist. For celery and cucumbers naman, they need to be kept in ice water in the refrigerator until needed for its crispness. Just before serving time, all perishable garnishes are set up on the bar in an arrangement that is both efficient and attractive, often in condiment tray. If the bartender does the garnishing, kailangan lahat ng garnishes is easy reach para hindi na siya paalis-alis sa pwesto, mas madali siya makakagawa ng different drinks with different garnishes. So, kailangan din hindi halo-halo yung garnishes. Halimbawa kung dito sa olives lang sa part na to, then magkakaiba sila ng lagayan para kuha na lang ng kuha. If servers garnish the drinks, the garnishes should be at the pickup station. Each set of garnishes must have a supply of picks for spearing the garnishes to go into the glasses. If you don't want to serve picks in your drinks, have tongs handy for placing the garnish. Since may mga guests na gustong nasa mismong drinks nila yung garnishes, hindi katulad nung ibang nasa maliit na stick or yun nga yung pick, so you should use the tongs handy for placing the garnish. You must not allow fingers for this step because it is both unnecessary and unsightly. Hindi mo pwedeng irason na maliit lang naman yung garnish na yun so madali mo lang siyang mailalagay sa glass. No, we should know the proper hygiene kahit saan. Kahit ano pa yan.
Condiments for flavor. Condiments is used for those garnishes prepared for eye appeal in our bar setting. Condiments are also part of Willie's Stock Bar and they include Tabasco and Worcestershire sauces, bitters, salt, sugar, and species. Condiments ay ginagamit para ma-attract o mahikayat ang mata ng tao o customer. Ito din ay nakakadagdag panlasa sa drinks or beverage. Kumbaga ay nagkakaroon ng twist ang lasa nito. Also, condiments have a Willie's Stock Bar. They are Tabasco, Worcestershire sauces, bitters, salt, sugar, and species. Tabasco is a liquid hot na nilalagay sa Bloody Mary. Bar bitters are actually non-beverage spirits and undrinkable by themselves. They are like liqueurs without sugar and are made by distilling or infusing alcohol with secret formulas or bitter herb, species, and other flavoring agents. You use bitters in everything from cocktails to sparkling mineral water as an aperitif. Today, Italy makes the most brand of bitters, known as Amaro. The best known Italian bitters are Campari and Fernet Branca. Bar bitters. These two add sparkle of flavors to cocktail like the old fashioned and martini. Are non-beverage and undrinkable by themselves kasi wala siyang halong sugar species, kinakailangan may chaser. Several kinds of bitters at the bar. Angostura bitters from Trinidad have a spicy flavor with hints of clove and cinnamon. Also, it is used for flavoring beverage or less often food. Pei Chow. The taste of Pei Chow is very different than Angostura. Dash, dasher, core salt, reaming, and bar sugar. Ice. Never touch ice with the hands. Use ice scoop. Kasi may possible na yung kamay mo is may germs or madumi. So, ma-contaminate sa ice yung germs mo. Never use a glass as a scoop. This is a common practice because it's fast but it's very dangerous. You can easily chip the glass or break it outright. Then you would have glass mingled with your ice. You won't find the piece of glass, but some customer will. As soon as a glass, break empty the ice bin and wash it out. Madalas sa iba ginagamit ang glass pang scoop ng mga ice. Pero bawal yun gawin dahil may possible na yung bubog ay mabasag or yung baso ang mag-crack at yung ang piece ng glass pwedeng mapunta doon sa cube ice. Never put anything in the ice bin to cool. No wine bottles, no warm glasses. This might transmit dirt and germs. The sudden temperature change also might the warm glass. Ito madalas din nangyayari sa inuman or bars. Nilalagay nila yung mga bote ng alak sa ice bucket or ice bin. Nagkakausto ng germs sa ice at pwede din magka-damage ang bote. Do not position condiments trays over an ice bin. Something might drop in. Never reuse ice even if you wash it. Throw out the all ice from used glass. Start each drink with fresh ice in a fresh glass. Even if it is the same kind of drink for the same person. Do not use your ice scoop for anything but ice. Keep them in the bins. Service accessories. Accessories for garnishing are placed near the condiments at each station. The cocktail sticks, straws, sip stick, stir stick, and cocktail napkins. You will have chosen them all as carefully as you plan your drink, menu, and garnishes, so that the visual impression of each drink served carries out the total image of your enterprise. Yung mga garnish kailangan nakasama or malapit sa mga condiments like cocktail stick, straw, stir stick, and cocktail napkin. Kasi mas nakaka-attract ang naaaganda ng serving.